Even though Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, it can transform your life like nothing else. Stoicism originally started from big Stoics that you might have heard of, like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. These huge Stoics had obstacles in their lives and they wanted to find ways to overcome it. These Stoic teachings have been passed down for thousands of years that we humans can tap into to transform our lives now. This is because Stoicism touches on the universal human experience. It doesn't matter who you are, where you were born, what country you're from. These Stoic teachings, you can implement it into your life and you can transform your life just like the great men from thousands of years ago did. Any obstacle, any trial or tribulation you're facing within yourself or your external factors in your life, these three Stoic teachings will allow you to live a better life. You may have heard of Marcus Aurelius, who's a Roman emperor from the 2nd century who wrote the famous book on Stoicism called Meditations. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Even if you have a lot of external factors that are negative in your life, a lot of things that aren't going well, as long as you practice mindfulness and positive thinking, the quality of your life will start to be positive. But if you continue to practice negative thinking in your life, then you will have a negative life. Even if you see someone else that you think has a positive life, they have lots of money, a lot of status, if they just have negative thinking in their life, then they will actually be experiencing negativity. So it doesn't matter if you are in a bad situation or a good situation, you always need to have positive thinking on your life, and then that will create a good quality life. So it doesn't matter if you're in a bad place mentally right now, or if you're in a good place, the happiness in your life depends on the quality of your thinking. So it doesn't matter if you're in a negative space right now, there's a lot of goals you're not achieving, you're not happy with yourself. Actually, if you just have good quality thoughts and happy thoughts and positive thoughts, then you will have happiness in your life. But you can have anything you want in the world, girls, status, money. But if the quality of your thoughts are low, if they're negative, then you will not have happiness within your life. Men are disturbed, said Epictetus, who was a Greek Stoic philosopher from the 2nd century, not by things that happen, but their opinion of the things that happen. Seneca, who's a big Stoic philosopher that lived from 6 BC to 65 AD, he said, "We suffer more often in our imagination than in reality." So we need to stop the action and habit that a lot of us have of overthinking. If you catch yourself feeling anxious or worrying about something that might happen in the future, or thinking negative thoughts about the past and overthinking about stuff like that, you need to pause and reflect. Simply take a deep breath and feel all the stress and tension release from your body and mind. Once you do that and the stress leaves you, focus on a present task at hand that you can do and stop the habit of overthinking. Because like Seneca said, we suffer more often in our imagination than in reality itself. Pause and remind yourself about what you're overthinking and what you're fearful of. And remember that they never actually happen. The Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, is the final messenger in Islam and the leader and role model of the Muslim people. He was born in 570 CE and is someone that faced many struggles in his life, like being orphaned, having his wife die, and all of his children except for one of them passing away in his lifetime. He was able to overcome that and also relate to us many Stoic quotes and philosophies and rules that we can implement to our lives. Despite all the struggles he had to go through, all the persecution from people and torture he faced from people physically and psychologically, he said, "The strongest are not the best wrestlers. Verily, the strongest are those who control themselves when they are angry." So despite whatever anger we feel in our head, if someone's yelling at us, arguing with us, or we're going through a rough time in our lives, our physical body is not what makes us strong. It's actually our mental strength that determines how strong we are as human beings. If you're able to feel extreme anger in your mind and body, but have the mental resilience to overcome that and not show your anger, in that situation, then that is what makes you the strongest of human beings. It doesn't matter how much weight you can lift, how much you can bench, how many times you go to the gym. Your real strength comes from your mental discipline and resilience to not show your anger when you're angry, to feel anger within you, but overcome it within yourself. Stopping negative thinking and cultivating happiness is what we learned from Marcus Aurelius. Seneca taught us to stop overthinking and stop suffering in our imagination and live in the present moment. And the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, taught us that we need to control our anger. With these 3 Stoic lessons that we learned, it can transform your life exponentially. Just make sure that you implement these lessons in your life, reflect on the quotes and think about them often, and you too will notice that your life is changed for the better.